To get regular updates, subscribe to our channel and click on the bell icon. Visit our channel and get more learning videos under playlist option. There you can find current affairs, daily vocabulary, banking awareness, aptitude and much more.
Hello friends, I'm Dipali from Example. Thank you for showing us the continuous support for our current affairs show. You can take the online mock test for IBPS PO exam at our application or our website from the given link below. We are changing our current affairs show from daily to weekly from this month. This show would go live by 8 p.m. every Friday night. In this session, we are going to see a compilation of the September 2017 for the topic of governance, which can also be further classified into bills and acts, defense and security, education and policies. The Supreme Court has held that the minimum cooling period of the 6 months for granting the decree of divorce under the Hindu law can be waived by a trial court if there was no possibility of cohabitation between the estranged couple. The 1955 Hindu Marriage Act provides for a statutory cooling period for 6 months between the first and the last motion for seeking divorce by mutual consent to explore the possibility of settlement of cohabitation. Look at the question related to bills and acts. The Section 8 of Hindu Marriage Act 1955 is related to, your options are option A, celebration in marriages, option B, dowry, option C, registration of Hindu marriages, option D, divorce, option E, adoption of child. You have 15 seconds to type in an answer in the comment section below. The correct answer is registration of Hindu marriages. Despite the military reforms approved by the cabinet, army sources say that there is no immediate end to the Shayak system that is actually holding up thousands of combat soldiers from active duty. Senior officers said that there is no consensus on ending or replacing the Shayak system within the army. In addition, emulating the Navy and Air Force is not feasible since the system is linked to combat situations as well. Let's take a look at the question related to this topic. Which of the following is correct regarding Shayaks? They are recruited as soldiers, even MTDs, cooks and bearers. In peacetime, they should protect the life and person of the officer, helping officers in all routine activities from washing his vehicle, ironing, cooking and polishing his shoes for him. Your options are option A 1 only, option B 2 only, option C 3 only, option D 2 and 3 only, option E 1, 2 and 3. The correct answer is 1, 2 and 3. A senior official has said that the NIC is building a massive server to boost the capacity with official email usage by central and the state government offices. Currently, email server has kind of already exceeded its capacity. Ajay Kumar, who is Additional Secretary of Union Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, said that slowly people are being onboarded onto this email server. Let's take a look at the question related to this topic. Which of the following is correct regarding NIC? Almost all Indian government websites are developed and managed by NIC. It has offices in all 29 state capitals and 7 union territory headquarters and almost in all the districts. NIC computer cells are located in almost all ministry bhavans buildings of the central government. Your options are option A 1 only, option B 2 only, option C 3 only, option D 1 and 2 only, option E 1, 2 and 3 only. You have 15 seconds to type in your answers in the comment section below. The correct answer is 1, 2 and 3. The Chief of the Army Staff, General Bipin Rawat, at a seminar organized by the Center for Land Warfare Studies, said that the India should be prepared for a two-front war despite its nuclear weapons. Wars will be fought on land, and therefore the primacy of the army must be maintained. The other services, the Navy and the Air Force, will play a major role in support of the army, which will be operating on the ground because no matter what happens, we may be dominating the area or the air, but the finally war will be won when we ensure territorial integrity of the nation. Tri-service integration has been a touchy issue with the Navy and the Air Force, worried that their autonomy will be eroded. Let's take a look at the question related to defense and security. Who is the present Chief of the Army Staff in India? Your options are option A Dalbir Singh, option B Bikram Singh, option C VK Singh, option D Bipin Rawat, option E Deepak Kapoor. You have 15 seconds to type in your answers in the comment section below. The correct answer is Bipin Rawat. General Bipin Rawat is the 27th Chief of Army Staff of the Indian Army. He assumed office on 31st December 2016 after retirement of General Dalbir Singh. As India opens up its defense manufacturing in a big way under the proposed strategic partnership model, the Vice Chief of the Air Force Air Marshal S.B. Dio on Thursday emphasized the need to develop intellectual property, which is also known as IP, for military hardware within the country. While speaking at a seminar on energizing the Indian aerospace industry, organized by the Center for Air Power Studies and the Confederation of Indian Industry, which is also known as CII, SBD Dio said that we manufacture fighter helicopters. Why do we need to import an unmanned aerial vehicle if we don't generate IP here? We are doomed to build to print. The quicker we dismantle this build to print and the quicker we develop IP here, the better we are. Let's take a look at the question related to defense and security. Name the system that was launched by Indian Air Force for web-based e-building. Your options are option A EMMS project, option B fuel management system, option C turbine system, option D aviation turbine fuel digital issue and payment, which is also known as ATF-DIP, option E digital payment system. You have 15 seconds to type in your answer in the comment section below. The correct answer is aviation turbine fuel digital issue and payment. An ingenious artillery gun which is advanced towards the artillery gun system ATAGS, being jointly developed by the Defense Research and Development Organization, which is also known as DRDO, and the private sector has set a new world record in range by hitting the targets at a distance of 48 kilometers. An industry source revealed that during the trial firings at Pokam Ranges last week, ATAGS registered the longest ever distance of 48.074 kilometers, surpassing the maximum ranges of 35 to 40 kilometers fired by any artillery gun system in this category. Let's take a look at the question related to defense and security. Which company is partnering with Armament Research and Development Establishment for newer guns for military? Your options are option A Kalyani Group, option B Tata Tower, option C Ordnance Factory Board, option D all of the above, option E none of the above. You have 15 seconds to type in an answer in the comment section below. The correct answer is all of the above. Home Minister Rajnath Singh reviewed the preparedness of agencies to check the national cyber crimes. In the view of growing incidents of financial frauds using cards and e-wallets, Mr. Singh has asked the agencies to strengthen the surveillance and legal frameworks to check the menace. The issue came up at the high-level meeting where the strategies being adopted to check whether the financial cyber crimes were discussed in details. Let's take a look at the question related to defense and security. India is working with how many countries for information exchange on cybercrimes and bilateral cooperation? Your options are option A 14, option B 15, option C 16, option D 17, option E 18. You have 15 seconds to type in your answer in the comment section below. The correct answer is 15. India is working for bilateral cooperation with 15 countries for exchange of information and data pertaining to cyber crimes and related cooperation in law enforcement. The Prime Minister's office has asked the Niti Aayog to set up the Interministerial Committee to prepare a roadmap to encourage the domestic manufacturing of lightweight body armor for the army and paramilitary forces. As per an estimate, there is about over 50,000 bulletproof kits for police force in the country. Let's take a look at the question related to defense and security. Which of the following statements are correct? Indian Aspiration Fund, which is also known as IAF, would invest in the venture capital funds with initial corpus of rupees 2,000 crore. SIDBI, Make in India loan for enterprises, is a debt fund with initial corpus of 10,000 crore. Body armor for soldiers will be manufactured in France. Your options are option A 1 only, option B 2 only, option C 3 only, option D 1 and 2 only, option E 1, 2 and 3. You have 15 seconds to type in your answer in the comment section below. The correct answer is 1 and 2 only. The Kolkata-based Eastern Army Command has said that the army has inflicted heavy casualties on NSCN-K militants in the operation close to the Myanmar border on the Wednesday morning. It said in an official statement that in the early hours of the 27th September, a column of the army, while operating along the Indian-Myanmar border, was fired upon by the unidentified insurgents. Let's look at the second question of the day. Which of the following Indian states has bordered with Myanmar? Tripura, Nagaland, Mizoram, Manipur. Your options are option A 1 and 2 only, option B 1, 2 and 3 only, option C 2, 3 and 4 only, option D 1, 3 and 4 only, option E 1, 2, 3 and 4. You have 10 seconds to type in your answer in the comment section below. The correct answer is 2, 3 and 4. 4 Northeast Indian states share the border with Burma: Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland, Mizoram and Manipur. Chairman Anil Dattacharya Subhashastri has said that the AICTE is planning to shut down 800 engineering colleges due to plunging admission rates in these institutions. According to the rules, colleges that register less than 30% admission annually for the 5 consecutive years and those that lack proper infrastructures are to be closed. Every year, about 150 colleges stop operations voluntarily for failing in the AICTE rules. Let's take a look at the question related to this topic. What is the total number of AICTE approved institutes by state for the academic year 2017-18? Your options are option A 8,396, option B 10,396, option C 12,396, option D 6,396, option E 4,396. You have 15 seconds to type in your answers in the comment section below. The correct answer is 10,396. Contrary to the popular belief, 57% of the primary biomedical research papers published in the predatory journals are from developed countries. Of the 1,907 papers published in 220 predatory journals, 27 were published by the researchers in India, followed by the US at 15%. The predatory journals were chosen from a list drawn up by the University of Colorado Denver librarian Jeffrey Ball. Let's take a look at the question related to education. Which university has drawn a list to identify bogus publishers for the thesis publications? Your options are option A, University of Colorado, option B, Cambridge University, option C, Oxford University, option D, University of Michigan, option E, London University. You have 15 seconds to type in your answer in the comment section below. The correct answer is University of Colorado. The center has formed up the criteria for the procedure for selection of 2,000 research students from 23 Indian Institutes of Technology and the Indian Institute of Science, Bengaluru, who will be eligible for fellowship of Rs 70,000 for a month for innovative research projects. An official of the Ministry of Human Resource Development said that the research students in IISc and IITS who got an 8+ GPA or above in BTech or were in the top 20 percentile will be eligible to apply for these fellowships. Let's take a look at the question related to education. How many IT colleges are there in India, including the newly approved and the upgraded? Your options are option A 16, option B 23, option C 18, option D 20, option E 28. The correct answer is 23. Including the old IITs and the newly approved IITs and the upgraded one, there are a total of 23 approved IITs in India. The University Grants Commission announced at the beginning of a 90-day application process for university, public and private sectors to seek the status of the institution of eminence, which will provide them the freedom from the regular regulatory mechanisms. 20 institutions, 10 of them public and 10 of them private, will be given this status with the aim to provide them the freedom to become the world-class institutions. Let's take a look at the question related to education. How many UGC institutions will get the eminence status to become the world-class institutions? Your options are option A 20, option B 21, option C 22, option C 20, option D 23, option E 24. You have 15 seconds to type in your answer in the comment section below. The correct answer is 20. 10 public and 10 private sector institutions will be given the freedom to become the world-class institutions. R. Ram Gopal Rao, who is the director of Indian Institute of Technology, Delhi, on Tuesday has expressed disappointment that the ambitious Vishwajit scheme of the union government had become a non-starter. The scheme, which was entitled to the provision of 1,250 crore to each of the top of the 7 IITs over a period of 5 years to upgrade the infrastructure, hire foreign faculty, and collaborate with foreign institutions to break into the top league in the global rankings, has reportedly been shot down by the finance ministry. Let's take a look at the question related to education. Which of the following is correct regarding the Vishwajit scheme? It aims to put IIT in top league of the global rankings. It means conqueror of the universe. It identifies on which parameters the chosen IITs may be lagging behind. Your options are option A 1 only, option B 2 only, option C 3 only, option D 1 and 2 only, option E 1, 2 and 3. The correct answer is 1, 2 and 3. The center has set the ball rolling for a more comprehensive ranking of higher educational institutions in the next round of the National Institutional Ranking Framework in 2018. Instead of institutions choosing to take part in the exercise, they are going to be auto-registered through a large online database, the All India Survey on Higher Education, which is also known as AISHE portal of institution available with the Ministry of Human Resource Development. Let's take a look at the question related to education. Which of the following is correct regarding about the National Institutional Ranking Framework? It is the first ranking in the nation for higher educational institutions. The number was about 3,300 in 2017. Among the universities, the Indian Institute of Science in Bangalore was ranked first. Miranda House in Delhi was ranked India's best college. Your options are option A 1 and 2 only, option B 2 and 3 only, option C 1 and 3 only, option D 1, 2 and 3, option E 1, 2, 3 and 4. You have 15 seconds to type in your answer in the comment section below. The correct answer is 1, 2 and 3 and 4. CBSE has issued a circular laying down the steps to ensure the safety of children in the schools, including the installation of CCTV cameras, psychometric evaluation and police verification of all the staff members. The circular comes against the backdrop of a series of incidents in the schools across the country in recent times, including the Gurgaon murder. It said that the children have spent the most of the time in the school. Parents are concerned about the safety of the school children and their mental and emotional health is increasing, particularly in the wake of incidents involving the safety. Let's take a look at the question related to education. Who is heading a 9-member education panel to frame a new national education policy? Your options are option A K. Kasturi Rangan, option B KJ Alfonso Kanamatham, option C Ram Shankar Kurel, option D NK Sridhar, option E Subra Suresh. You have 15 seconds to type in your answer in the comment section below. The correct answer is K. Kasturi Rangan. The HRD Ministry has constituted a new 9-member panel headed by space scientist K. Kasturi Rangan to frame a new national education policy.